FM match you made no asugu so tie kofa good in 7 on heba kwam ya Tony Montana ka wo mo zale 9 o'clock say Julak 9:30 say Julak abeba no the mid flash beton just about 32 minutes after 7 no so ba pawsima edu assembly no the bokata wodum 7 apostle high they bro right after that ye be na ye din come the removal of the chief justice matters arising ye de ani be kire Akwatia sabro ma chance to aba no past 33 minutes now. And I'm a as a reporters stand by. I'm a the Osubiano. They won't seminar so ever bro. By the kind courtesy of Niwa Scientific Hospital, the woman penis repairer open the phones. Come for any dream phone of yours and pay on installment. Sketch World Media Institute, the number 1 media school. We are Shanti region. Mother of the someone the worker Tano Kano and Camera Sudan Qua KOD Ewa. Hey, Agaba.
Yeah,
now where dear?
I don't know where now.
Yamedia chain. Yamedia chain. And I Jenny Poso.
And Yasam Kumakura. I say Yasam Kutu.
Another
Asam Kutu. And Akwatia. I Akwatia. I say, why not GC? No, send this before Jew, say, and before retain you.
Sure.
Whatever it is, you're going to
Yako.
Also, Chief Justice once and someone. And I'm saying, we are.
Somebody a dorsal. But we me no na say agent ha
baby
right
justice ni Akwatia
open our phones o se phone bi apebegine tu and kakraka ni wa scientific hospital so ayade bi abra no to ase na fe Sketch World Media Institute and Chuduma Suku o madarma the worker tani nyina wa ha Daily Graphic wa ha Ghanaian Times Chronicle Daily Guide and the rest. Okay, yes
as usual na yemfa the mother of all peoples Daily Graphic emfa enshase na Daily Graphic enim na the immediate past Chief Justice. Yeah.
And generally the immediate
past Chief Justice. Justice
Araba Isaba Saki
Tokunu. Nidini yes I get to do get to wano emphony edaha na yatro asoro say Justice Tokunu removed as Chief Justice. President acted on inquiry committee's recommendation on stated misbehavior. A honor man for one some stated misbehavior. Just say so maybe or done dino and trey itiamra intiano eno mampeni jina swa ene weyi na se akunya ti eno ewo hanum sei mami ahye na tade a cheso Chief Justice no da paper no enim eno ewo paper no eni afa yekwa you see ready for Akwatia by election Eastern Regional Director and they atold you say nei Electoral Commission no womo aye krado say Akwatia by elections no bibia edida na kwan mu eno so ewo ho IGP engages special operations team on Savannah conflict. Savannah ntokwana ekoso na IGP so eguso a wone eye operation team no agent SDG advisory unity NDPC host ocean plan validation workshop right my friend Usia na yen kwa no so nkodi nkon ye lawyer Dominic Bronya na ekasa na ya hwe the removal of Chief Justice Amampeni Regional Commission of Inquiry report so na wayi na die no lawyer sorting kai e mo channel pay wo Kessben FM Kessben TV Plus so Kumasi. But you don't put me there.
What did they say? Also,
Yamiadom yetiase. Was it expected? The scene right now, you say, Sala Kwakubiana.
But I'm not a mere reading.
Okay. Okay. Me king kind or report or kakra menya kaino. And near mammy and Sebi and a meme hunu. The Eddie kindness of said Chief Justice O2 crime be back on any kuna koye, back on it ne ba and a koye tria per diem and my woman. The toss me no so ye transfer be a name from Rakwanso, judicial no, and I feel so crate be or the command man penny say, Judge as senior benti, Domba Supreme Court rank a year no, we no come misbehavior. Yeah, committee nature say timigina so need to na so according to Article 146 no. Who no say?
Yeah, President be offense and so did the whole your memoir any. Why you know so many class to say you use the pan a transformer or say a DG head of one of the arms of government. there were 3 arms of government: executive, legislature, and the judiciary. Chief Justice is the head of the judiciary. The also a fancy be accepted. Young ordinary civil servant ready. They come back and we to say Chief Justice is the administrative head of the judiciary. Maybe what transfer will be. Transfer a part of a maybe your mouth appointment. You say, please be prepared. Say you work in anywhere you are transferred to.
Sure.
And now, court in the judiciary, so there were branches for the whole of Ghana. The transfer will be no. How does that amount to stated misbehavior? So a transfer will be. Now, committee no. Omo your court. Omo to determine say obi exercise discretion capriciously. They exceeded their mandate if that's what they propose to do. Because they money to me. So we determine Article 296. Say you be a BB or not. There's discretion now or your exercise, was not in tandem with the constitution.
Okay.
It was capricious. And now, bit is a per diem near year almost okay. Simple. If it is not, there was no precedent about say to me the Ukunu to quiet on those visits now, and now go back on those visits now. Yeah. Occupy Ghana, President Attorney General, court. Yes, so you spend this KB, which you were not supposed to spend. If you pay money, which you were not supposed to pay, you the officer, no, you are shaitan.
Sure.
He does not know the tree who says can. It's an accountant for yeah.
Sorry, public account committee Kranwa. Public official baby why I say charge your mom butia.
Exactly. And this one there's evidence say when her attention was drawn crime and that's what I say assemble by also I have refunded it.
Okay.
And not just say the fans will be a 2 years can say the bank no. But in this instance, was it her fault? But so what happened to the surcharge, Chief Justice, yes, you have to turn us. Say, so under civil servants, other public servants, I were more right than you because you are a Chief Justice, which is what shouldn't be so. You have to say, "Nana President, I'm paying your money. I need your money."
Aye, as a new constitution.
A new constitution was it a ground for their removal? No. So, and that third one said, "Or making recommendations." So, all the even high court judges near the even bar situation makes recommendations for people.
Okay.
To be said, yeah, we say about home more than yes, spontaneous to join the bench. Just I did a my president on my reason. I know yes, so if you say we born one day, she was not the final say. It was the president to accept it, and then even refer it to the judicial committee, judicial council. And said, so a Thomas one after my year. At the court, Parliament, man, you have 2 as Supreme Court judges. And see, the president did not accept it. So why should that be grounded as a stated misbehavior and then lead to her removal? And I didn't even say a plan, say, and your family can say, quite a fast uni, and the idea, but maybe I know we have the letter and the spirit.
Yeah.
To be fair, a man said is reading now. Say it's adverbs and verbs, adjectives joined together. Now you're reading, but what is behind the constitution? I said, that is the spirit. See, so the part. A quiet fast. You need Parliament speaker. You need to cry that. Even you can say MPBI money. enough for crime. This way you know cry that. So add the internet. Chief guys will say a Bobby say any age so. So anybody can say, yeah, address a beginner,
Lawyer, say what happens to her? Dear Neton, him say, Chief Justice or retirement or entitlement near ma a DJ no cry. He say, him say a bebono. Now, Obetimia Transwa ye Juma say Justice of the Supreme Court. And I said, "Nina can ho." You say judicial and we free mukra. You free mukra. Just say, "Ne brow brain na ayakwa." What is your position now?
Yeah, I will say my woman no. Okay, the warrant na president you remove na. Na. Or see you are removed as Chief Justice and the Justice of the Supreme Court.
Wow, enoka ho. And my man here on ha. And the Justice of the Supreme Court can ho.
So, inti, what you mean, Sanko? I don't know. In fact, you can remove because of American cancer in here. It is missing. I wonder where you might get this. So, if you will benefit, man.
Well, say, now therefore, know ye all men that I, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, in pursuance of the said Article 1469, do hereby remove the said Chief Justice, Justice Gertrude Arabai Sabasaki Tokuno, from the office of Chief Justice and Justice of the Supreme Court with immediate effect from the date thereof.
Yes.
I just said, Nina.
You know, Nina, told to me, and tomorrow, yes, will be to your son, practice. I quite act as just ordinary Supreme Court judge, you know, ANC.
Wow, but ultimate challenges are deal with court.
Oh, yes, as for court today, will be a bit of court. Say committee in order by the grounds, you know, if he has a course of action. But to what end? I do, yeah, the say, Nanko 4 years, on resigning, non 20 years, and now one in the manager who pass, and you're not president. One jump, yeah, or you choose why one living to or jump and say, or my finance of wrongdoing at Tiano. Yeah. But imagine with you, and we have so back court. It is enough. The obey no my imagine. People have vested interest, and then maybe the court to be a bogey. They said, court, the High Court, who has a mandate to deal with human rights abuses. It because we need jurisdiction because it is before a friend saying there's an aspect before the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, your court in High Court and what jurisdiction in case of human rights abuse. I mean, bro.
So they okay. There is an asemo and mobile hour hopa. If you say only baby offer you. Yeah, no quiet cry. Just say yeah, man and BBR was served for almost 40 years at the bench. Nina Amphasobia Maso. You better draw the BBR.
In fact, me so said no plan with immediate effect. No, on where we draw the security. Baby your TBR no such a buying fear. She has 3 months to move out.
Wow.
So say hey, me come on, we'll go through those you know, not but because we're expecting you know. And we buy and I one of you know. It's okay. Life goes on. Oh, we are so on what day in maybe I watch some I could do me sure so between international appointment be cry because
no call.
Okay, just 2 weeks ago, come out lawyers issue statement about all these things. You see, you're gonna get the money we and
I saw here Reuters News Agency, Deutsche Welle, other international portals, no, said see tro asem no. I just say omunyina nye the SC Ghana no.
And more so say it was a campaign, one of the campaign messages in President Ekaye, you have to rest the judiciary. The president say no bia obetia is in. Nto pa no you be na the move, we in the honor the move bia. It's a agenda. It is not good.
But say the ebi so can say ohwe nipa oye acting chief justice and Justice Gabriel Pawan or Tra committee no etino. Woman na the senior most peniful mienu a Supreme Court wa omu baako betimi abedi maame yade. Se koba se omu baako ebedi maame yade a maame ntimi challenge sa case or court. So they are momo cano a person cannot be a judge in his own cause. Akosu abeda abo that case no judge odi asem no odi maame bi asem no di we ya no ko ware maame no. Eje koba se wa o ko hwe bi yi no and now you acting chief justice or the case bi aba mo abagu no ye de mawa maame obi betim de akokọ se da bi mo benefit from ade amoye no enti ye de post no ma enye ye
there be and granted course of action.
Okay,
just say the optics are not good. So I say anything because bit to say
Kessben
acting chief justice you are suspending chief justice now to tinasa bana kwatina so na se bi ebogu a the enkofo be kan se bia o enam sa wote woni ntino mpese ma me be san baba na wo ye but emram de onto mra bia mind the question o mu say judge tinase no di asem say de be ko bia untumi and grounded course of action against the judge.
Okay,
in the discharge of judicial duty. So and now bit to say just for man say a committee no chair. And now recommendation no president act on it. And no one and he was not a judge in his own court.
Okay.
He did not take any other decision after just the recommendation by the committee as a unit.
Okay.
For mo to abakrana 3-2 near and I said 4-1 krana is the report of the committee with this recommendation. To me, single out one person say, appointment as a chief justice, is the preserve of the power of the president, and nobody can challenge that one.
Lawyer, going forward, no, they say Utie MPP a lawyer for the Ome communicated or more can say the SCA I'm at the office of the Chief Justice, a political appointment, a manusem. It's your also power. Wow, ye Chief Justice be and them and penbo dimbiano, Sisi ho, Zomba Wungunza. Ghana, you did so I can't.
Yes, but the other ones one also kind of says, say, you need power to move it to that, from the president, the amended constitution.
And also majority leader cry Kessben no Rama Kasa. Why we are?
When I'm saying, yeah, I don't want somebody to almost the same to say, we'll be so balanced or power, also numbers of parliament, once was a son.
Sir.
And then there should be grounds for remove somebody. This is the panel officer on pressure by it. I'll be a better ABB. Said, yes, such a dangerous president. In fact, the next doesn't quite. It's how we judge district court judge. Was Obim to us a Biana, so, oh, yeah, I'm on your and once the petition, Equator. It is just be at why, or you say, hey, man, here the petition be cool. So everybody is now scared. It's not a pleasant time to be a judge. It's not a good time. So, oh yeah, you better transfer other forms of punishment. Be a double code, be a my school near the say, oh, you did a year you want to be in time and no matter. Oh, I was to transfer be brave. So, I've been sure, and never say, who is a thing beyond even cool background now? The executive is dissolved, parliament is suspended.
Yes.
The only standing organ of government is the judiciary.
Sure.
They're not here, they are managing some. That's a bit why as some two be Mobruhuni Bia, and if I walk. The judiciary is the last hope of every citizen. Until if say any say near to Tonasi, near the manual some sim, then Obi no Binya said, not buying a walk, the party what by it means say, Judge or Tassim to Grabia was true.
Exactly.
So back can't some because one here, the petition beko, where we said that way, Juma, not petition baby and that would be so. Over the crime, what you might find why you're human.
They say Judge Bia a day political case Bia Bebro Biano, the Asudi na Brewo.
Exactly. And they are not going to administer justice according to law, according to who is in power, and then the fear of being removed, dismissed, or whatever.
Finally, as a nation, or my dear pa na see a year. Na sisi the bo judicial no by sebeya wo mo de se dia lawyer for mo nkyerechire mu kyere no se ka judge de odi asem ono ye ntodo so aba e de otimi de na adwen yi adwuma ni yie and this politician o so say e beto abandi no ono protect minority ye bibia e say the judge se ye de o ma ba beka ho e de dia na so ma na ye ya e betimi ya judicial no atemu so na si ho na ya free politicians nsem
the mechanic say o say Sasama, ya by a discussing. You find Yaman yourself. Maximum for the best story. Like I said, daddy. Court to the and any baby I will be a who wants to be a bummer. Yadiko. Near family yourself, near family Rana Ghana, young Nigeria to say a bay, communicate with Yaman rule of law bay a Jumano, young fan. Emma, I'm a man of walking, a moment bishop. Ghana has some see near an MPP and this pet as a nasa. Yen kan ko sibi wo ye me mesma ye obi nti me feel say Ghana fo nyina no yen kan sem we say the engine enye the yen when it comes to the judiciary also the judiciary for kran omo ni spokesperson asebo mu timi nia no omo to ho judge ya de a ma judgment wi a na dwum say the city na obaye we no ye be say twa bona na ontumi yi ano omo into me in party judge kwa sorry cry or dodgy because we so no be jina ho ase chine bi ka so woni e free no na jina ho so when they occupy a special place to see protect them very important they do asem somebody asem call high court na say ankoya that's why court of appeal ho 3 people ankoya ko supreme court they say nya ye ni ma bi e benya gidie e wo judiciary nim na ma e chine bi obi nya asana on temi ho ase be mu a wan fa tu wan fa seka an fa kuntu ase bi ankokunipa So if when people lose interest and confidence in the judiciary, then the society will turn into anarchy, and we don't live in a jungle.
Lawyer, ira sipi nim sen komodi en bekoso bebre eche bibia ba besa na wadi nkomo ebio. Lawyer Brenya Dominic Brenya Ochre ene ne kodi nkomo fa asemo esinra Chief Justice etu na de so no ho nkomo ene kodi ke ento so se ne yawie kuwakata daily graphical na yenche because ni nyina ya record Ghanaian time on CJ fired on grounds of state misbehavior. Government targets 15,000 acres of land for SFIP schools na omokoye fu no ha na cars say ombeso myefu ahe no mbofu
just a papa so edura because all the assassin
Ghana card positions country as continental leader in digital identity. What the Ghana card ya kudu Ghana card nti upa Africa nyina o manya o modega digital identity ya and all the Ghana card to information nyina also yanko anyway.
Right, we have a delegate to us all set for Akwatia by elections today. Inti Osha paying for me no mo eco premier to abadia mom no ewo a year pipano name. Tamale Central NDC clears 12 aspirants for September 6 pools.
And also say a final election. You are 12 no be winning primary be our MP.
So no me 13 tiba.
Abako draw yeah.
Anyway, Mahama makes history. Sax CJ Tokonu. Hey,
delegate.
Delegate there on the headline or the by no. So Mahama aya bakwasem say ne we Chief Justice Tokonu. Eti we ne free ho. Offer Saturday no time ni ho. Kame kansem kakra bi.
Dia asem na aka.
They make can say. The air cosway. A certain bad precedent said will be a canon. But I was looking at it from a different angle. And they Osha parliamentar party or tiabemu majority, absolute majority, about 2/3 maybe. Yeah. So nay, so we perceive impeach president. What is the process?
Process
a third of the parliamentary,
here to test majority.
Yeah. Ekoba say, Omampenia what so, a opposition Omampenia. Minority, I want to test. They could have taken him off. Yenina ni atra hwa yen hwehama sanem wo yesiu. Yenina me Ghana nyina everybody is part. Say oye MPP so yen this everybody is part. Yenim samra na ne wo ho no na enye. But we looked on and ye hwe ya no be take advantage. Let me put it that way. And Odia yin free ho because emrama na kwan.
So to me,
no to me yeah anyway ye free ho. So it is a wake up call. So constitution na wo ho no. Nyema wo mu a enye na. Ye hu se enye no. We should sit up and correct them.
And na abrenya kai no. Say also be correcting ne. Why ye wie no.
Say we no we take advantage. Why ye wie on no kro no. Ti that is it. Nti e betumi atenti koya da wa ka obi a betumi yi president so say as impeachment. Wa say o to test ho no mbeto aba ye be yi na free ho. E de na e beka.
Ye ba see ya cry ndisi mrasabejafo nka say Mahama ye dwawa.
O betumi atu no. O betumi atu na free so. Say a year frivolous, say ye frivolous. Omo ba na nya ye prima facie case ni tia na committee ne ka say ye ensure we.
Ade ba akokra ye serious pa wo mu ne prudential term limit na enye entrenched clause. Yeah, Ghana for the approval constitution no.
Yes.
But parliament betimi aka say president ya ma okwan say 2 terms no twaso. If you get 2 terms majority.
Eden abaye.
That is something that should not be given to parliament.
30 years. Yentimin tracing yes anyama we.
Me the constitutional amendment that check. Also for some say say. Aye. Utu anamono na babo wonti okon bi aka time no. Can you maybe sign? Yes. MPP so by 8 years one come wasem. We just say and the horse and by now the anyway.
2 arrested over so two shooting the apostle on Nipa Mienu ni 22 drawn in Galamsey pit Nadmo.
Central region. Hey, Galamsey pit be na.
Nipa Dionu Mienu.
Omo and ras a 30-year-old girl on also sa Galamsey amana so akoto mawu. Nti Galano de ebi edun de ayehu.
of Entraswa.
And the Chronicle to us, so Chronicle front page, no, me who say Chief Justice Okri, Nifuni Edda How Dr. Duchu Fundo say why Mahama has removed CJ Tokunu, and then I'm a boss on 3 grounds, or Mujina son Daniel for a petition, Momdi, I don't know. Duchum to MPP delegates, vote for me, and I will make Ghana great, Dr. Duchum. Or say MPP on a flag bearer for the 2028 election. Executive interference in judiciary is dangerous. Kwesi Buchi Junior. One also rame kai article or Troy efa asimi see ho. Say mampeni asoye timi room echere de Chief Justice so town de all call the all mad na ayehu.
Right, ma yamfa aye the dispatch and twaso say the Tokonu bebia banner headline. Mahama removes Chief Justice Tokonu from office into Mampeni Ewaha and a Chief Justice Enso Emponi Ewaha. Afe Joyce Bauer laments silent struggle women face in politics. Aye Dr. Mutari Bauer ono dia to just say mana muwo amanyosem fat ayamu echia struggles pa no some Ewaha. Medical officer on the fight against sickle cell and no Ewaha. Unpacking IGP's Galamsey war. Masterclass in strategic leadership and also at Dakrata.
Yeah, the Hawk newspaper and the Twaso or say Mahumake Kojo Bramfuni Waha. On the day, concern small scheme miners and all. Your Ghana na small scheme miners association or on the end of concern small scheme miners. Also, Komobi could be on plan. Say, I'm say free for all. The Prasax IGB task force minus back on site. I look at say IGB task force. You guno. She feature could be a fan of VDMra. Baumia Bride trade blows over Akanai pet. Okay, last week about me, I'm something for no. What's about being 41%? I can't nine pet, Nanko across the 9 pen over pass so ah. Now, Okoyes, no 41, now you're so affiliate. Also, I could try. The 41 is with him, Sepe 9 can't now sat here. GBC DG slaying on borrowed time. Oh, the GBC home just said, Director General, no kind of time or so. Tap can crack out here, no, all the any man for tap. Dirty car secrets, loot, lies, and betrayal in Jan and Paul's courtroom class. And also, Unya Kurakate womb. If last one,
Yamfa daybreak, Emfa and Trosso, and Famawana, Yamfa and Nunri. Now, daybreak, the can say Ghana link reassures stakeholders. Okay, Yamfa no NC home. Binyiri conflict, 10 bags of rice, 2 cans of oil. We a year for Ghanaian refugees
in Cote d'Ivoire. Say Ghana for across the Cote d'Ivoire no. Omo ko be 43,000. Ya come a more bag idu.
Nande be dey.
Eni ama anwa gallon mienu aka ho so muni. De bia say de bia Burkina for the ba. O say bia to yen. The insecurity ayeka no. Say de bia to yen. Ama Ghana for akwakotra Burkina. Say omakotra Burkina ne Cote d'Ivoire. Aduane ombedie nipa pimpa akogoi. Let there
be peace in Akwatia, and there was peace. In fact, there should be peace, and no other people know a name. A gold board pricing regime opaque and unfair. Where Patrick Boama and somebody to just say, "Kwa mo faswa, one more a day eska to gold board." Now says gold no more tono so na mun na ho. Na we Patrick Boama sama odi atuja. Over.
Yevana see my yabuafu ni was scientific hospital Dr. Nimo the woman penis repairer say fantu jasa ba wopa de meso e ko be bia obi na down new sikeni for the train ni what scientific hospital wa de no how bia no ntia wo no ma no se firi wo ba no nko ade obi ye firi wo na wanya eba no ebi wo say ovarian cyst fibroid ana bia wo de na wo say hurum kura keke e de ma na nyinse ne ba etimi asomu abra ebi ana be ma ho nsu agene ho nkwamo so be mo bon so ho wo de da fam kojo to udu ho abeboa wo wagina wo na so peme wo liver eye obrebo o kidney o sabo ene wakoma. These 3 organs here when you me here pa e ba kokora touch ma on chance so ya de bi aka say diabetes, typhoid fever, stroke, ulcer ni na udru a great machines just infidie de udu ni was scientific hospital at first scientific hospital no ifidie no ho pa ifidie no ba kire e bi kura wonim se problem bi benefit ya ho ba bi o behu no more catch no sia no Kumasi omo atonsumo na akogyanse ne adanse Rabank din hwe ne mu enkran 7 Janet Corner chiro pen no woni Tantra Hill no miamienu nyo edwuma fidua na kopem memenda anopa no so ne fa anwumre no nsia no apon frɛ 0244 087687 0244 087687 eso
Scheduled Media Institute, they say yen kancho say ne peso ye radio juma ana TV juma na oye yen yi abrane fa busumi nsiensi ho na yen tetew mo bin yi pa say efa graphic design home ana say video na wedit ana camera na wosomu edi atwa ana say enwom na peso bon TV so ana radio so ana say enei program say talk show na peso oye ana sports and ho commentary na peso woma anase nei opese okakase se yetwi anase brofo anase o reporto eba kasebo eso a ni nyina no ye ho entity ide ebe mawo na sketchword for yesika yaje yaka tuition fee no ketwa bi kete ni akyerewade we nyina na wo mpanyifo mabokui e won sanchodwuma no ma omo wo experience na omo nimde no eno enom de betete wo a yiwia ni asan ahyeobo se bema attachment se de usuaye no wo kɔ akɔ practice wo radio station na TV station bia wo Ghana hanom no ye wo aye links ho a betimi ede wakɔ no akɔ attachment no wo ho bra 50 cities na fa bra aye Kessben Media front desk na be pick up form na cheso so etiba kosua de ye weekday classes na weekend classes na frempany for wo 0249 414039 0249 414039 and 0261 110955 0261 110955 na yenyo so
Opana phones so an easy buy adawroma yemfa ento anim se na de unhia sa obabo basikapudu ano sa no akoto mobile phone be na opɛ and iPhone cross be gitwitwa kakra de bio Samsung Itel Infinix Techno any phone bia opɛ no se bra eno ansa wo se me kakra manyanie me de beto ase woto ase wi a ne de phone na mawo ene ma adwa de phone de omutwa no susu opon anu afa onu akocho su 20 Ghana ena se de sitie no do na asu kura 20 Ghana yes e solo app no mobile phone no so ti no ansa 20 Ghana de ato so ama wo na otwe no na chese wo twem 100 Ghana wani mbra ho so na phone watu aka wi eti me show sabre na ne ye bobo sika no 2000 1500 3000 5000 se koto phone no ene opana se fa se scan ko ye adwuma so fa kakra no beto ase kakra bi beto ase na fa sika puduo no nyina akoye adwuma so oyo ba brente bi akotwa fus ana atompabo a bi a 3000 4000 2000 kra na ade beto phone na fa se scan ko ye adwuma fa kakra beto ase na fa de kan ko ye adwuma na tuatua no kakra na phone no nya odia original phones brand new nko na oton opana se bra kuma se shop miru na wadum ba ko ne Prudential Banks akrabia na di ehwenimu ba ko se ne Ezra FM ededi nhwenimu from 0248 255535 0248 255535 afi 0200 866 455 0200 866 455 or so na bejo de no oba Ghana card and a national ID card fabra new se wudie we Ghana ni na afi ju phone no na tete sanity right yebekwa akwatia na before say akwatia no National Peace Council woman MPP and simple benefit din komo say omo pasumdwe omo he de si ablekuma na just 19 police stations some koruputi sade no akwatia enye papa and also nti Sheikh Arimiyaw one kasaye or a spokesperson for the chief imam na yenkonkoti asemu a wode eto edwa na ewia reporters are on the ground ehesa akwatia abato no asase ede na ekoso ho na said Sheikh Arimiyaw ekan wo say omaye krado so be hamasu yaba electoral commission so say we are ready on ballot papers will be bia krado yenti some to you ahead na few year yakwa akohwe de ekoso sisia
we should suspend agreed that we should suspend the meeting As it is now, our assumption is that because tomorrow is the election day, probably there's so much work that they are doing. So we are still around, hoping to engage. Probably if it requires that we still engage them in a separate meetings, we will do so. Our intention and our objective here, within the context of the mandate that created us, and that is to facilitate peace and to develop mechanisms to ensure that we have sustainable peace in the country, is in keeping with that mandate that we want to remain and explore avenues to really have meetings, separate meetings, still with the members or the representatives of the two political parties, have an election that is devoid of violence, and we will not see a repeat of what we saw during the Ablekuma elections. So briefly, that is the briefing that we will give you for now. Probably as we are with you, if tomorrow there is any new development, still we will meet you and give you some update. Agreed that we should suspend.
We a National Peace Council Sheikh Arimi Yao, ya ono kasama chief imam, ya representative Tijani for and rat the ode etu dwadano. Electoral Commission so chere say omaya krado. Bibia was say omohe ema abato no omode kro metimi tumpo no ne nyina aye krado. Yenti de omo so kai wia na afi akọ.
Everything is set, everything is happily challenged, everything is set, everything is ready. Security is superb. Even they have a mobile prison van, so that if somebody comes and misbehave, the person will be in prison. So everything is set. At the moment, there's no challenge, and we are not expecting any challenge because we've done our homework very well. Once they should come out with their numbers to vote. Once we are registered voters, it is because of them that we are here. So they should come out in their numbers to vote. They should not be afraid. The security people here are here to protect them. So they should not be afraid. They should come out in their numbers. And then those coming from outside, it is Akwatia people who are voting. So they should come and misbehave. They should not come and create any chaotic scene. But they should, respect the rules, the laws governing the election, so that at the end, all of us will have successful by-elections in Akwatia. Yes, we engaged them. We had a dialogue meeting with them here in Akwatia last Wednesday, and we discussed all the issues with regards to the elections. And they even prayed their support that they will also ensure that we have peaceful elections. In fact, we told them their do's and don'ts, the number of agents that they are supposed to send to the various polling stations, and the agents to be sent to the collation centers, and they all agree. So everything is good. Not any challenge. Everything is set.
Right, we mission interview I'm granted yesterday ahead of the by-election today. Prempre Akwatia now reporters the mama in Saka how the election started this morning. Yeah, said the ground saw at but abusive Obambo no more cano. Some the year it is likely to say Ahia Basabasi Bia, if they're going to do their work as they promise us. Let us look at the grounds. Said over here, video no so no pay almost about on us, and electoral officers, what time ballot box, a pager, a beam, or the actually be beer nim, and what says a ha, and ababa, you be ding, a ha, and now qua, you betty ballot paper, my war, a ha, and abaqua, friends say, you don't say a dubrebe castle. This is the preparation this morning. About no swa almost about to us, this is what the Electoral Commission or more a year and no pay so far. Just about 11 minutes after 8 o'clock, no, one more ashe about to no asia basabasibia. All the various police stations, electoral materials in aqua could drew na enche esake amanabo for no ha the aqua kusino ucha home for the and so a day actually.
Akwatia by election also so for said ne Akwatia by election also egina jabo yanya ho se ne na ye beto aba no na kakra bi na no nso abo erunti Kessben ya babedu Akwatia a ye behwe ni a ebekoso sia na your friends say car e de ballot boxes no any materials no aba Easy for no year inspection. Now my entries. Now we are 7 o'clock per. Amount for Abba. O share Hanoma security presence. Police for our cream papa. A free kwan so na checkpoints a whole wa e wo kwan no so e chese enne obia obe na adwen so obe basa bia police anase mra enu ni bedi ya ba Akwatia aya be hwedia e be koso election di from enne sabri ekosi se no sia be boy de election be ba na wi nyina ani be kenkan no Kessben TV ye ne omanfo e be che di wo mu bia pin eto from a e be omanfo so aso ate aha e ya Akwatia by election and I witness.
Right, so this was before the election started at 7 a.m. Your reporter there or they apprehend Chebeko na fi yakwa he said it. Ke yenko jasomra. Ye ba na fi etisimwa na che se yeko. Yekwa no. Yenko jasomra.
Right, my answer say na me frɛ o telephone no se benwa meka mobile phone no na wafa. Ufa no wa dial *06#. Wa dial wi. O dial wi a hwede beba no. Se ba na o se ntro bi be 2 3 4 lines bi wo so a. What wadi. Ni nyina ne se enei MTN se men kan kyerɛw. Se ewiase dan ho ntom so dan ho. Oho. Kanea nanka ukoto chip na ukoto yi wako watu mienu watu miensa ose safo na che we dey ma memfre wo 0551 iso na memfre 0244 iso 0241 no nyina atwam yesi di isim e dia ba so dial *06# no na chese bape chese phone qualify say timiko isim no so tentem na wakoma MTN app no so na fe wa follow prompt na rotimi download say nei wonso betimi ayi so phone for yes timbe sembe mienu miensa betimi ato eye phone ba ko so na chese wo na wo sene no so pe mu nchirema esra no dial 100 and say ukọ digital channel no so na ne yedi nkomo e de afa ho
MTN for now so eka say Yellow Thursday say do ya wada na auto data biara omoma 25% ka ho auto 1 giga obenya 250 gig megabytes aka ho so auto 10 giga omoma 2.5 gig ene de aka ho pewe na apede te woteta wo ne be download video be ha na ya wada wa bundle woko MTN app no so my MTN app no so na de momo ato ana se *138# ya wada no na de momo ato no waje 25% modu eboa pa ma data no so unim se de sie no a obo okra call plan kra onim data plan ba ko ne e chew no Yellow Thursday to be Naji 25% ka ho na ombesa ma ticket say fa cost silver be cinema kra ne was more ko sini bi a ope kuma so golden cinema kuma se more na we mo de double bonus no ti Yellow Thursday ene brother ochuku yawo bomode ya se empa utiso
Lavons and Honey Tomato Mix Wasem na making na unse wo Lavons CSR Happy Sunshine Educational Project. We a project Lavons and Hon's Tomato Mix edesio miniso say enei ye koto tomato paste and as a tomato mix na ye dia yeduane adidie nanso ye nwe free enwumesua nti ye de no abeta ho a ye sa project na boa ema ngumesua etimi akoso ye kan say so FDA for the almost stamp so just a correct one pa na o to Lavons and afi Honey Tomato Mix wo de ye aduane eye de eye fe eye akono na mo apomuden no na wo sa contribute to 1 cedi per every one abeto bia no na wo de aboa enwumesua mana koso make asem so bia ni age dendenden obo na akwa okodwom na wakopo Lavons and Honey Tomato Mix bi na ode ayanadafo pa na ema na aduane no na ase emma enwumesua so etimi akoso
Bank of Ghana Financial Stability Department for CNKS Mose titu mo amobie Forest Bureau no maraye won chese obi ba no so obesisa dollar oba wase medicine ba me pe dollar ato me pe pound sterling ato me pe euro ato ye won records bi also je form abafili di kind of purpose for the exchange we say dollar no ni pound no de kwa hin no a chose bia me tu kwan business travel e bia me kutua me school fees and asa me de koye kutua medical expenses bi on che reason ti a obeto dollar obeto pound obeto euro no na bomodi a se no so se nsem bia obeka bia no so no e wo se utimi kipu a o ma obia nso entie e ye private affair details bia e wo form no so bia no wo kipu na so won so awokọ foreign bureau no akoto dollar pound sterling and as euro no data protection act 2012 section 20 and 21 no bon by say foreign bureau bia ni kwan some information bi adbema no obetim dia ma obetum so kwa provide the right answers ubza say what they say what he man correct answers the this kind of koye nyina no na emra ebo ho ban a ontumi ye bia ntia so ontumi bia say a Bank of Ghana Financial Stability Department was 4th floor urban block the Bank Square Accra and our mobile phone number is our WhatsApp line 0593 974486 0593 974486 or my email address complaints.office@bog.gov.gh na enomo any inkta home.
Kessben Travel and Tour say wakwantu onshishe no saying enetie utu kwan ena sebio enema wani so see one time hu baby a omfa wani enkyere me kanfo bia ba kope e de ama ho Kessben Travel and Tour ho ena nam se wode akoma so nti wakwantu onshishe bia ho afutuo ho akwankyere de ohia bia no de bedan a ebeboa na ye de sadwumadie no e de ama ebi ne se nei ticket a ode ekọ ye issue e de amawa bra na yempene no ni nkomo ne hwese be reservation e de amawa anaso akontu no afutuo ben na wope ewo ho bra na yentuofu bibi akona bia na onim ho onko hoda ye memo afutuo akere akwan kwa befa so a onkonya ha bia na amane bia sanso na bebi a wokọ no uni obi a wo ho a wokọ na wakọtwe no bra na ya reserve hotel emfa emau flight no crowd e kono kura ho hyehyɛ eno ho nsɛm etesen yenko a ne betime mo de accurate and correct one the flight no say ye direct flight say de eye betime aye francine obetime egina baabi ansa na toa wo so ana say de hin na beko ni nyina no fa bedan na yemmo ticket ho hyehyɛ kura say na tie ticket no kura no de hin na wo se meto na timi edemi akwa kodu baabi a mekɔ no asomdwe mu na de ababo nkura eno esombo ene say a name wo tu kwan fei wa calculate a kwanto no wani agye wo kɔ to wa ye onema nyina awie afei akaso betu kwan yi wa nhye nyina awie sika de kwa ena ya mutu sika ni ho sika wo hwɛ animu pa sem diska kutwa ticket pa na mekwa de mekwa na kura sika bɛ ne sem ho am de kwa akɔye mema ne ha kura bra na ene ye ntena se ticket e de betimi ama on credit na wakɔ aba na wakɔdi udwuma no ba na kyese share wo ho no wedi super pepe hwe Kessben Travel and Tour e kira kwan wo first floor Asada House edum Akumase ana frempany for 0209 434999 0209 434999 na yenyo so
afei wasi ufie awie aka inside furnishing wardrobes any cabinet a wode go kitchen no he na woto no Iconic Ventures say fanto them say top quality cabinet and wardrobes so many adwuma no enya agrokra but I here beauty at its best on the 3D and the design on bibia the efe e manfo agia tumpa anti wasi fie na wie inside furniture na madane efe wardrobes and a kitchen cabinet there enko bia furniture Iconic Ventures koyo ni so ade na obedi adanse say omo azoye from 0544 604448 0544 604448 iconic design star quality.
Right na yankwa na fanto dwa say Kessben University College na nei etonsa ede afrowi nei okosku akosku pon ya chese bibia bi wo mu ebe mo adesuam ama o ayentete so so betimi na do abedom Ghana na Ghana puntu etimi akomu a akoso a na Kessben University College ye ka say Ghana Tertiary Education Commission for ama accreditation sanso na ye de ho akofam Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology tie degree ye award nyina no yes University for na womudin enso eguso na de tienie so okuta wasi anas SSC certificate na fe or 3 credit passes our core subject meka English, mathematics and integrated science what wedi no assign enya 3 credit passes our elective subject no our relevant study area no na chese wodem kra ka aya grade no man say abro 36 na chese anase A to D na chese wutimi e qualify ko oya mature students so wodi mfie no enum na opese okosko no so akonya e wo hono ma obetimi akọ admission forms so hwe bi e kira kwan our multi credit savings and loans limited branches ya wo Ghana nyina obenya bi afei Kessben University College City Campus office aben asada house edum Kumasi obenya bi afei Kessben Media office e Kumasi ne nkran broni kire ho a wonsa ebetimi akabi ye business administration ebi etisa accounting marketing human resource management banking and finance ye Bachelor of Science Information and Communication Technology ye computer science and entrepreneurship ye Bachelor of Arts Media and Communication Studies ye wo print and broadcast journalism na fe wo public relations and advertising ye science Bachelor of Arts Politics and International Relations, Bachelor of Arts Public Administration and Leadership Studies, Bachelor of Science Nursing, Bachelor of Science Midwifery, Bachelor of Science Logistic Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Bachelor of Science Computer Science and with Entrepreneurship. Not just your main campus no ewo Lake Bosomtwe ekwan so sanso and Sanwo City Campus ewo Adum Kumasi ne Asada House ni din hwe. From 0501 63 73 83 0501 63 73 83 and 0264 170475 0264 170475 na yenyo so
right ke me da say afa yenko Akwatia nenko hwe sisi a no chaba pa wo sibedu no miensan je say omo ato aba no bebro do hore enie ya madbofo kwabra boaten kakape wo ho asabre otwamfuni a kire kwabra wote yenka wa cheba Kessben su Kumasi
Minya weto nkapa
kwabra say he na ugina na abato no ekose
yo sisi a ye wo eye Akwatia lorry station or anamewo aha 2 polling centers ana ewo ahase emilia senia ambampo ehusem koso ano eye papa ana yisi so eye de nyuma yie no so no bo pepe na se centers ana visiting na na se information se nya fi ho no no fi abato no ase enya so far so good eye poko na minti wase ba ku bi NCS so na telefo ene ahoma bofo timi eso mu ebo ho bai na mo kila NDC ni NDC ko sabago no etai black sports yi mo e one police center na se ko minti wase kaka eso na nya dia na ame de nti telefo timi so mu a dia da pombo this is so good had e so teaching dia da koso wa na e koso so asunjim abibia enima bobia so enim
enipa na pie ye omo beto aba no santen wo ho ana se omo ba maako
yo santen de ebi wo ho na ye di ebi didi nkomo ekire mu chese sani na ka ambambo ho sensem na police for bo ho ba ye chese obi amra no beto na ba no obi wo ha uniform kura no ohu ana osuro ana intelligence so security function so police function say e say wotimi e mobile ni na ye see na no ni bi intimacy bi na say bad e o maba mapo epie bad e na so no so far so good enkobo be ye to kwa na say premunt ye dia ye hwe so premunt ne ko sentence ni dia ni pe to aba wo eno mo be to aba ni bitima kire say turn out no bitimi e be low turn out na say turn out bitima ye okay
eto no bia ye to aba ba na bia police station bi wo hono a ya sase but na omo materials na won to aba no emai bia hodo a wachi no ukodo ba bi ye bo be no nso no na omo sanka ne ma na omo sase ntemo ana
so far so good baby am call ye die baby enu a ukodo a metimi edim sense ba ka chere say no nso no boy no mo nyama maaye machine in fact omo ye bibia wi kwa amana ebi kwa to something atesena no so no moye kra no na omo twen say no so no bebo na yisi ayi ai bibia awi amama e checks bibia awi ti bibia mechi so far de mechi no system bo say na bibia adana kwam say ebia ye kwa enimu no ana ye bepie bi so ana ebenya information bibia eno e wo ho by so far so bibia bepie mu bia no e ye bia yisi enyama na ye ready omo machine verification machine bibia adana kwam ansana about on efiase
right kaka paye fonsia na said ya kan early days yet fa say afi to aban kra be do hore be ba ko ne kakra bibia be biewa e be ma waso e bio na bibia so fonso bi so ma ya tiefo aso ati ida asera pay
Meso beda wasepa.
Amado for Kamara Boateng kakape ewo Akwatia ono ena sabra me hunu said so far so good said abato no ekoso ya enti basabasa ye biara. Mamie phone lines no na mentie betifo enso adwenkyere kakra no pay efa nsemo a yedi ho enkomo Chief Justice dey Akwatia by election ya ekoso yi na afi wi abeba fie na abajafo so atrase ne nyabre na edi ensem ko numbers yedi adwuma 0551444933 0551444933 give us a call now so the work be am ayento nka ene anopay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Wofa.
Ross Oka free.
And better because every Francis man, your friend mama.
It's you.
Ofa nyankubo nsa pa. Ubojuma. Ofa na de tieni. That is now what the woman come crowd. But mama no need this for you, no need ye. Only me ye to the Mampaniano. And one another so much on just say, O Massum Jimra, the Wukumipa, and I will bring Nipa now say Nipa. Uncle Fasu, and I want to be from Americana. NDCU, MBPU, then you go back. They must silence you again, and this is for the. But it's one man of the NDC for them before Boma have you. The Papa so. Another one of the get his cousins of comedy. Of what? And who is not one about who's one?
Miss Vida says so afraid now also do adventure and so about to pay. Hello, good morning.
I'm on Wofa Kofi.
If I say free.
Watch out, make us free of what?
Catch it you.
What was been batch out? The question is, I buy being so bad on so very human, so who's a man and a bonny be awaiting the man in a sabacana.
Debbie.
Why? Okay, me that's it.
Okay, Miss Medasa pa on case in there. Say, wait him there cocos here. Nemo Sabe ba or reinstate no there. In Nimrum, sir. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Wofa.
If I say free.
Bacho, welcome to saying.
I mean, I
am coupon shroud when you're Kessben.
I mean,
Wofa show yellow when you.
chill with you.
In Patron Mitia, some parties, entity media petrol. Some Odinu Kofi Appiah, what in canopy.
Debbie.
Okay. Some Odinu Kofi Appiah, in chow. Let me just include your simple. Wofa. NDC. You said you this year, you this year, because yet me say obi timi edi ni kunu etukwan nti sebi nwa na nkamu be sebi propaganda so amfa ni kunu anko na man ka semi on security sebi omo twempena as NDC but the pia mu be bia atemuda anase yenimu etwen because echile bi obi be timi aba be yebi you see your peace council. So Papa now we didn't audio too. So now we see where chief imam. Papa no NDC ni. Or NDC ni. Or bien say check army or NDC ni. What do you mean can be or NDC ni? Anya no mu nyina na wo zongo. Check army or bien say NDC ni. I said or card getting member NDC. No. Yes, so almost say or no or peace council. Debe na ye peace o. Debe na esi okroma. So sola tuna jebe nesi na sebi me peace council okromana na emme yekwa kotia musiembe tina wona nya peace pass abra obie nu otimi bie na no kasa ye de o obie nya de o pe say power you say betimi asese
me that's so afraid na watch wadwe na no pay. Hello, good morning. Okay, 0551444933 0551444933. Give us a call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
If I say free.
Because of
okay, you too.
Honorable.
Hey, honorable. We talk
about it.
Thank you.
Judicial, member of the Akwatia Abasu. Nementia or Kennedy or Kennedy, and then people in especially Subi MP, lawyer Kofi Appiah. Me born Parliament say, "Oh, young Bibia, about to be free, better to get swatch." Mamma come as you. Siciano, Spotia, me born Pan say, MPP. Yemfa akuyan ma no just yegu bia ma ti se abrokumadia no me share TV. Me who say security channel. Mama phone here juma papa. Mama phone IGP me bona baso. And na crew police for mo nyina. Mo munya partisan. Mo munya radical. Kutia titrabini. Omo bani tuntum na fita tato. Yempese be hu bi. Saba election and very, very typical example of Ghanaians. Say a bit CBM say, you better buy less than me to share. Ya bread.
And I say, Honorable Gede, so afraid now, also watch one piece at Akwatia and the nation at large. I'm gonna make money now. Assume any pay and pay Basabasa Epiara. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
But your first can say free.
We okay, Sene West, Bantama.
Sene West, okay, meet you.
Me show about the next week, dear. Your plans on a baby. Now, the American say, Akwatia, the any 4 year or no. As our apprenticeship program now, Modiako and say, Yano. Yet the enemy Akwatia for petty, Nanso Omekwa Ometuatiomo. Because won't need less than 48 hours. Nowadays, program be about say, more person to Abamaye. A part that said, China pay you may year free. On best self, dear no more day, Quina, MPP Shafiano, or may year free one. In the Aquatia 4, Mamma ready or Muye and Twaba Momo, no more year, over anywhere they are. Ye MP our boa, and see a car say, the Enabane also. MPP buy in Abane, and then your mamma banso. Once a 1 year, and the enemy the Aquatia for your best room. And it's for the Ajay phone, Mom in the demo, Mam Kotwa Bama, number 2 be number 1 be number 2 now.
All right, me so me das is also a friend. I do watching and so Abba. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Wofa.
The professor can say free.
Wofa from Wofa.
Huh.
Until my friend Mahama. Yeah, Koso, my way. Ye Bonipa Kunipo, no one couldn't go ye Kunipa. Just a new piano. Chief Justice, the Mahama baby in the piano. Wofa. The American can be say, yet Ghana ho. But now they are internet with Omu here, Biane. Mahama Yasika, after the Anako Palatinian, so the Anako Maomo. They say Ghana refugees, I also had the most of the 10 bus.
Yeah.
And yeah, it has another Hosem. Number may catch a Supreme Court judges, including for my say. MPP power. Supreme Court judges for them. We are going to petition the president. I'm also a baby or moving out. I don't dare. MPP about 1 year. We are going to demonstrate against Yabai because there was a Ciano. The Supreme Court in Ghana Judicial, no, I hear political, totally political. Ofa,
me so me da sepa so afraid na watch me fa cause be 2 pe na me wi abya fon so enya bre na se me go apon so no omo so a kire o matwen e wo ho. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ofa.
But your friend so can say free.
Pacho, whoso ntuma tenesi oboa.
But you too.
Ofa, Ghana ha ara ho pa o. Ara ho se, obi se opuni every Ghana ska. Obi se Colizada every Ghana ska. Awo mjia kota ye ji se ska ne de ayo mani. Na President Mahama Baya, o se sa case on to aso. Na obia oni hunifo on the all yom enema kama Chief Justice. No e nefa konya so. Na se Jo Mahama Baya se Ghana no be promote corruption. Na so be say Ghana no kojo to. Say and ba ya to o de say Akwatia. Toko kutwa bukresi wa ya sesa Mahama on peda na nyacho no resign na asumano kwatire ne uba what light bill 80% watum ensure watum uwe ya se atete ne maso ana ade agu so obi atete ne maso utake na dane tokwa omokoto ne ma na dane tokwa ese gan ha entokwa kwa ukobokwa eja dem tokwa ukwa savana Jo Mahama na ku bonja eja tokwa dem Uti ben so will be there. What a whole so yes. The Hama so resign, not so good also. Not gonna know what.
And I say so afraid. Nah. I charge you. We don't charge you. Charge your pa. Okay. Whenever we chat to na Emrefi Medinko. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Uncle.
Budget you.
A family, a tutu me kaffe boakwa. Uncle said you will be the can. Yes, man, Penny Mahama. Over for Kundana Ghana, na nipa kuku ni mind Musa. Say, mind more who of our video dance here. We are not saving this country. And I yesterday no. What be dear Kunjano? What catch the Ghana for a Kufuado, ama insecurity abamano. Compare or non the term 9 months to a Kufuado thing watching. No funny percent a year boom to a kumo my mofa. For the first time, Kramati is a Ghana for whether ye will be my as a refugees. Said be the case of our day when you make my country. Yes, let me say, she said, Chief Justice, where you need to know. And no, and Mamma and Togugano, a Jomaya day, said I know be cano. They say, I like very intimate, whatever intimate. Now, Labour Union, so more Ghana, they should come out. Because Obi by 23%. Mako did 10% at they say, I never boy, I had day. Ufa, whichever so. Yes, I go Mahama. Yes, Reno. What be dear Kungano, what cars will be dear Juma. Now, until maybe no anyway. I want chile and their command. And one num, and the Chief Justice will be in a dinner here. The Cattle Ghana for one say, Monamakofa bow. Now, Mahama, 100 years over. Won't Hoofy, I'm a mood to me, was what could be there, but we're quite your wife. Ah, oh, Mahama, I'm a mono to me.
All right, but I say, we have a friend now from me, in fact, called Beer Bew. Yebefi ni asase na yababedin komete mo amọ friend nyina munyai na abrafo from no from your message kakra bi na yenko konyo body from komo myself. Today be today, Akwatia all the way, my party will take the seat. Chief Justice, bye bye, I told you. Teacher Kujo from Tepa and Suso, I'm afraid for the judiciary of Ghana. This means that any future MPP government, whether for 4, 8, or 12 years, will also sack the Chief Justice appointed by John Mahama in 2025. So, this syndrome of you sack my Chief Justice and when I come back, I also sack your Chief Justice is going to continue. In my opinion, Ghana will not progress steadily. Greetings to Wofa Kofi Appiah, Koka. Okay. Our country was relatively peaceful until Opana, the second-hand president, becomes the president of Ghana again. Today, the insecurity of our beloved country is becoming so alarming to the extent that there can never be a day without any incident of violence or insecurity issues in Ghana. Even in Bole, the president's hometown, about 48 people have been killed, and an uncountable number of people are injured and hospitalized. 2 communities, including their chief palace, have been burned to ashes, rendering about 3,800 people homeless, and bullets are flying like houseflies or mosquitoes. This is the result of using chieftaincy and tribal politics to win power. Dr. Baumia could have done better. Abdul Rahman Bako, Old Barrier. Okay. No bad incident will occur in Akwatia by God's grace. At the end of the day, Akwatia will see green NDC all the way. Simi Wonder from Atuma Kwanguma district says so. Musa Batwa from Aswase, I find arguments of MPP curious and highly unethical. Is there any constitutional violation of the CJ removal? The same process was used under their era to remove another independent body. Yet today, they say it's politically motivated. This clearly shows a lack of integrity and a lame argument on the part of the NPP. But the Mama must be commended for upholding the Constitution of Ghana. Mr. Host, good morning. If you give John Mahama 100 years, you cannot rule the country because person people vote for you instead of thinking about security in the country. John Mahama is thinking about how to remove the Chief Justice for the first time. Ghana gotten refugees, people of Boku and northern region. John Mahama said he don't need food. How can Ghanaians refugees receive 10 bags of rice? And John Mahama sent 20 containers of food to Palestine. This is coming from Kwame. I'm surprised with some Ghanaians and Daily Guide. Did President Mahama use the law? When former President Nana removed EC boss, was it a record setting? The next in line is the current EC chairperson from Sir Cabis, Manchester, Old Trafford Road, UK. OPK Patriotic Voices from Gosso. It says, Mahama and NDC succeeded with their judicial coup. they plan in opposition to remove the Chief Justice Tokono and pack Supreme Court with NDC judges, which is a bad precedent. So when power changes in 2028, MPP will apply the same law to remove NDC Chief Justice because what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Masaudu from Bantama, the people of Akwatia are well discerning, and no amount of intimidation will stop them from voting for Solomon Asumedu to continue the legacy of the late Honorable NSL Anim. Akwatia is a done deal for the MPP, regards to Sampine. Okay, Chief Soso from future MP for Mana. Good morning, great Wofa Kofi and your morning crew. In fact, it is suicidal for President Mahama and NDC party to remove the Chief Justice Tokono from the office of the Judicial Service. Greetings to Chairman Odinho Wofa Kofi Appiah Kuka. Lauren Boachi A.K. Buche from Asinia Soren Kwanta. History will remember President John Mahama as the only president who has sacked the head of another co-equal arm of government under his fourth Republican Constitution. However, such an achievement is not surprising at all because during his time as the opposition leader, it was one of his flagship promises. The next Chief Justice must not be too happy because his tenure will end with President Mahama's tenure. Long live MPP, long live Ghana. Golden Boy Abul Aranas, Mamponting, to remove the Chief Justice right due to the Ghana Constitution. So the MPP communicators and their serial callers should stop making propaganda and let your mama focus on the real reset Ghana agenda. Yes, regards to Ken Eje, the man of vision. Rashid from Askori Zongo. Good morning, Ofa. In fact, President Mahama has done very well. The removal of the Chief Justice is a very good idea. President, keep it up. Oibo Boatin from Achuman Nebehi. The IGP and his team should intensify security at Akwatia today to avoid any violence and tension at the various polling stations. We need free, fair, transparent, and credible election. Greeting Dr. Baumia Justin Kudia from Pom. Last one, a champion Kahuji Electricals from Atosu Station. I am pleading with the people of Akwatia to honor the late Honorable NSL by voting for NPP candidate. We are much convinced that you will not hesitate to vote for him. Regards to Odinho Wofa Appiah. Right, Yamrafie. Na fe yesha se na emedi enko abajafo a ye ne omo didwuma ene anopai omo ayekrado. Ense mienu pani yeka. You heard the removal of the Chief Justice, and you also look at the Akwatia by election. Said the ekoswe, said obi ehu no se beko akowie saying na ebe yenkumdie ama MPP no matoa so na NDC aba power Omedi Adwano e de free woman sem. Penifo enum de dwuma ene anopay ayora Richmond Wellington, Asante Regional Communication Team member for the ruling National Democratic Congress NDC Oha. Nana AJ Perez, also a communication team member for the NPP. One also AJ Eja. Anga Rich. Akwaba.
Ofa mejo so.
Na ho ye de.
Ofa adumo na so e.
Hu na che.
Ofa so so unhwe yo.
Oh. Me adie to mani o ti this week ya na message base
ona mo ya mani se
ba ko jaw de ye duru ho a afi ni na o tweda nti bete
ka na me na ko ona ye wonta nkwa yie dia so
ona akwa yie pa
so me me ko
akwa yie pa nana akwa ba
ova meje so
na ho ye
adoma hwe ye ho den papa meje de so ho den
ya me dia che
me ne Wellington so naneje no onim naneje ko no
yes
because me name chairman of the Wofa Appiah me nim week betwemu a yentu yetoye last week was an era I had a former sports minister era honorable Isaac Kessiama nane mame 1 week na ewo Tano Dumase obazo baby Tano Dumase wono ufi Ashanti region wa ko remo western of wasan aba Ashanti region minimum week ayenko baby enti yekopa ofade ne yebeba aba bejana say of our new happening new happening no ti yebeba enti of ayen hodi right papa
that's it. Angarech, yes, Chief Justice is suspended, and committee led by Justice Gabriel Provano submitted on report on which they say 3 petitioners no back with the and Maakye Daniel Fori, almost for about 25 witnesses and 10 documentary evidence some go through no without fear or favor. I'm not report to Bremen Penny. Ni nim di omu. But just some hours after submitting the report, no, Pampeni de by say committee recommendation was yatum na we Chief Justice Araba Tokunu Eddie. Some of the grounds and they say or the neba any kuro to kwine you three pay dear ma omo or transfer judge be and now for you making recommendation come our president say you appointed some judges go Supreme Court. We know na constitute misbehavior. You article 1469 ka ye no to so. Me say what tea commentary say ko hu nyina bi o kan say
o fa me da say o fa no pay me stress me for fidikesi so na machi am microphobia and na ma share so bi say edi kan mencha regional minister Yura Dr. Frank Amakohene na machi am my boss Abbas Mudin communicators e wo asante nyina no ona da ya no nti ono ne boss nti no pay me chia no na mama bi asoma sorry for me no mokwa sorry for Church of Christ titro mi am sofo soa sofo buache Adam Sapia kusi ubadade ene wono ka ho nyina you Wofa ekwa asem no so no so say CJ issue by no ashase check kakra na ebinim susu se aso o se CJ no yeyi no na say nyama ntena ho na se beyi na edienti no se yeyi CJ no free ho o hwa article 146 na a kire ekon wo se fa so CJ a kire se o se president nya petitioner petition no oni to me say o ka se mahu se odifo odibem tmayi no inti so the ma council of state no on advice no say if ab initio no there's a prima facie case means say assembly or say hwehwem ana akoy no me yes asem o say hwehwem na sa same article 146 say ban say you establish prima facie case now what we need to do is say the president needs to establish a 5-member committee and composition is very clear now or refer to them now ko asemunum omu wi a omdom recommendation about back to the president say ba na 5-member committee nkyere say ampansa bato anim no maame no nsem ba ye no anya nsema nyina so ma president botu agu ne say ba say anyina so ho a obosom yesi ene no sa utie ye mampani eno amhwe
Kessben
Justice Scott Pomai abro presente omuru komema president no o kan say o si kan ye said they had 3 petitions ni nyina no omo complain the same but each petition is determined on its strengths and on its weaknesses yan kan bom me maame no na me no issue kakra Wofa na me no issue kakra if you say or the head of the judiciary the head of the judiciary of answer about appoint to the courts no judiciary no you say you should be of high moral character with proven integrity and no tell me say the amendment my and Wofa the wait my say be you record case enka ho asem no ukoya be kan ho asem anuntina say utie ye former president Jekufo ye bisa no issue be about corruption or say corruption has been with us since Adam but say uko judiciary ho a anya adwuma sa o Wofa also to prove merit anuntina o hwe say anas e ba ya o say judge bi agim ponche ne mabi na ma wadam judge bi kan ho ajet na sam me close friend na adwuma otakwa ansa na ebekuma ase he was part of the system na Abraham ni ba Chief Justice nsam ne when she took over from Justice Zeni Yeboah na me hwe Jachi question nsam e ba ye na ye hwe allegiance and citizenship a call Supreme for interpretation na me say there be Professor Isaac Kasimbi say judge na o te onom no open the meaning of allegiance na citizenship no oko Wikipedia no copy here so now when that phone say no correct now person to that on say of us we kan ya and your contestant me money din ne o MPB as assembly call court Ojina TV so can be. Maybe the mean cancer or can no. Fisma do so with my cancer. Ah, o di judge natem. Can semi judge no. Am I file contempt here no. Judge no e bra asam no call her odi asam na do baby no, you transfer no. Minim judges bia they were sitting on the matter. Ah, matters ni be no, fa say opuni try. There was a jail 100 matter. Edu baby. There was submission of no case. No, say or submitted the judgment. No, he was transferred. Of assault, must say. Into Article 296 of the Constitution, no, actually how to exercise our discretions. So who to me, that's the opposite of the year Juma, and this is capricious. And this is arbitrary. Into a brand new transfers because maybe someone say no. So go police you family my more that 21 years into minimum power. Of a nay fanese say what district. Na je wo ye fanese asokwa e no ye adwuma. Na bibi of some bibi to bibi na me count ma say dey. Na the district commander no fi say on ntimi adwuma, ndo wit my. Obi for pen paper no transfer no akokra wi ase. But crossing for the jurisdiction of the district. So officer of the no ba bia e bro no so a oboba regional commander ho. Nobody no concern na transfer no. Arbitrary. But nobody checks that.
I see. They just say district commander to me transfer within the district. Offer
district commander to me transfer. Divisional commander to me transfer. Station officer and quantity to me transfer.
I see.
But district commander bit my transfer in the district. Now you what I say. Divisional commander it me transfer the division. Region number 2 transfer the region. So regional commander if he say onu to me adwuma and as in on the national near push you call. Many people are crying. We have been victims. A be a cause na me fight no a genuine cause of what must say but him so not na naje by dey o fight for naje but because we are in some form of trauma and what about me ho o case I'm investigating. What do? I need to go into the merits of the matter independent of who naje is, but ya na enkofu me pesa and one am who say chief justice no o mistakes be of ana the comments be o make e no me no sabi ma me no gina o me ma me oba etise me na me nkopese de be see e na beto no, but he dug his own grave. She dug her own grave. Sorry. Who can say election petition? Now she was heckling. Ama chachu kache and say, okay, Hosea 8:7. Was say, so udria winda also the
well wind.
So also winda uripu wild wind. I just said the wire in neno. I china edin. Eda wenim. Now I come my lecture be no can say. Or say, in all my dealings in the judiciary, every decision I've taken is based on my knowledge of the law. I have received a lot of hand wavings and recommendations. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. Wofa, today has the law changed? Wofa, ubet medun sa si obo aka kire me say, President Mahama one full procedure na. Procedure no follow. I've heard legal luminaries are on Makasafa, Sansemi home. So procedure that honor no follow no. Say be catcher as a no crab. It's an idea to bo pack so say no crack. Shall I make some chiro? Charlotte say, oh no, easy commissioner. No administrators.
You're a lawyer. I'll quit my year.
Following the lawyer change. Many status here, Castle Electoral Commissioner.
Okay, Court of Appeal.
Oh, yeah, the status a Court of Appeal judge in the status no.
Yeah.
Court of Appeal is superior court. Of us on him, sir.
Yeah. High Court, Court of Appeal.
Court of Appeal is superior court. When she was removed, to date, me no petition is not a trust petition. No. Me you who that. What you say? Salato say I can tell it to date. Say only a copy of the petition you remove no. You can't almost say you may inject those comparative analysis. The Supreme Court judge, Appeals Court judge, High Court, all Superior Court judges. But only some remove no and you chimwe edemu. Offer, what are we saying today? We are saying, sir, ye mame Gertrude, Araba, Isaba, Tokonu. Mi mamodi ni ya untu mwani chema na nye fisa hana metie. Wahum, she dug her own grave. And they say,
Kessben.
One of the key things are oye many anye mame no ho. Owo ni me bia oye ye no. And they say, what to me I recommended judges to the president, same from the Supreme Court. You don't have those powers. Offer those powers you don't have. Senator was removed because procurement breaches and removal no into a system misbehavior. So for you to recommend judges to the president, say you pay Emra Supreme Court no. Once you don't have those powers no, in my opinion, same misbehavior. And the two, petition in which I say we breach judicial service or travel policy. Was saying oh, next kind of material. Sikame diaba na diaba studio ha wafa headphone or the call ina ko gina court or say I headphone diaba. Does that absolve you from blame? No.
Well, public account committee these infractions yes a charge. It doesn't warrant a removal until a head of one arm of government who took or the Nikrokoi or the Bakoi. There's an accountant at the judiciary Triamano or Koba a home from so and they are paid back. With that high office, it means that we should know.
Offer, tell me any standard of ethics for appointment onto PAC, Public Account Committee. Offer, tell me one single document. Say you appoint to be to PAC, Public Account Committee. A chess and Nipan or say, we need the bill, you should be an MP.
Yeah.
You should be an MP. But we know, see, I don't call Superior Court and I say appoint to Judicial. I was say you should be of high moral character, of not just moral character. Let me know the ABO. Was a high moral character with proven integrity. And I wo, say you you rock up na kase. So na high idea. No, I try to say over studio and fat chingam enter ha, and fence you ha. So when you difficulty be for technician. Of our buy no reaching on atari ha. No the be atari ha. Then I wear. Also obonya right to be a day. Atari ho. In say oh bisa me say sir pack the issues at pack and these are different. Of when you go to the courts. I have been to the court for 21 good years. Say ya chill adu ko gina court. So obi nyansa kro no. Even when you pay back what is involved, the court does not absolve you. The court in its own wisdom, see a conviction. Wafa, when you are cautioned in the court, conviction you don't go prison. When you are cautioned, when you are fined, a conviction. So let us not make it look as if yes, that discretion lies with the committee and the president. And before the committee, want to prove Uti Scott Paman will say, Omajumano. Na a shrouded in secrecy. That's what the law says. Into what the thing their focus was on 148. And yet, the man responded. No.
Okay. But that's it. Marine corner na hombra. Nana. What's this? What's the scene right? What's the anchorage so okay. What can I say?
For me, that was na me fa kwenya we so. Enchia the former president Menua Omoho Ira John Ajekum Kufo Mayenshia no nyesre twede ampon ahoden ene ne hyiramano na ye de adodankwa akufuado ono so mayensre nyamishira emfama no afenso the former first class vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia bebi obia ono so mayenchia na ene anapai na Ira Lawyer Justin Kodria Frempong, meaning sending near Brepa Akwatia, on so my enchina and pay me so me am a I'm a boss, chairman of the Noko Appiah, my enchia era, oh baby beer or offer CJ Honson send me Menua Betenefi Haka say CJ no co Odi enchina botoma. Yeyine frio nti media menene kura na meka se mane ha ne ho pii ne mom onka na koma ento ne yam emre bi beba yenyina yebe hunu okro yam enti enei the president mama aye akire opefe se ni din be ko Ghana nkrata mu inchiri mama ba bekan no mahunu say president bi ba ya sa president no ogina tumi a yede ama no so ekoyi chief justice free ho na osan power bedwafo 5 bia justice Puaman edi omanim eno mo yesa ku no edi tia ayede chief justice the president mama ni dimbe konkrata mu justice Puaman ni dimbe konkrata mu don John Dumlevo onu so ni dimbe ko ene wona wo ka ho ni nyina no won dimbe ko Ghana nkrata mu se omo ne president mama ne kabo mu eno mu tu aye judiciary ne esosa because in somewhere yedi gina so de yi the chief justice ni free hono sabio ento asomu nyansasem bienim but enei esan say ye pese yedi ensa keka eye judicial yedi amanyosem ko hono enu ti ni aye ne sa but of enei the judiciary CJ eye akonya no enem no kase adane political appointment. The CJ Akunya na done political appointment. And Supreme Court on so done a political appointment. Iti obia President Mama Deniba Kwaku si ho as Chief Justice no. Onti as say. The very day I will bet say Electoral Commissioner declare say by the power vested in me declare NPP presidential candidate as president of Ghana. That is the end of any Chief Justice John Mahama Denibeko. That's the end. Because a political appointment. President Mama Chirayen say, oh, a political appointment. Because they are na mami we why. Bonebe na why etia a President Mama. Inti na central region for mat na ho ema ene. Adi aye dia ye mami ofiri eye mo region. Adi device no yemfa na ye. Nti mame no so vice president ni ntumi ansori anka se at least say your bampo and wa rise edu sa aye position ya yenka bibi enchira president mama but enei wasasidi the next person in line aye mame Jane Adekoye Mensah on any deputies oh yes on petition da ho obazo nim so on petition da ho it is those omo the next line no aye the electoral commissioner on any deputies no almost because in opposition President Mama can say ono oba si eye chief justice obeyi na free o can say eye sifo nso oba oni omo wasem in opposition John Mahama Kachira will say it will take a new chief justice to redeem the image of the judiciary of President Mama Wanga. The meaning is about no the chief justice be there ebeba it no na why no wasasidi the campaign a message back also about be chief justice free one and no na washa ase awoye but we can assure the Ghanaian people and me catch a lawyer say obi yin nanim ya amanyosem yes because President Mama Chire and say judiciary ni say no adani amanyosem obi yin nanim ya amanyosem o party was supporting no o party brabontin be ye campaign ma o party into party ba mu a we will take you to yes a behind ho because President Mama ni NDC for no o ma Chire say a political appointment. The CJB obekwa under President Mama on tia say ye to about 2028 ye declare MPP presidential candidate as president of Ghana. That's CJ no ho unpack the tools no obeko
na ebeboa Ghana ye kebe mem
ye catch ye can ye who demonstration nyina wo krom at say ya manwosem no wo ba bia but e ho de
almost the same as by sa na mu yi Charlotte say
Charlotte said en nka ho
so
Charlotte said no in the year 2017 now of our krom ha EC staffs na and a petition president 19th July 2017 EC staffs na omo no petition na rodan Akufo-Addo say Mama Charlotte say ni deputies and even of assembly koso no Charlotte say when di adanse ntia ni deputies no ni deputies ni so ni adanse Amadou Sile ni George no Poku Amanko say wan omunyo ni adanse ntia Charlotte say iti are you telling me say ye tena se na ese kwakoyi EC free ho no EC staffs na de petition ko ye iti enei President Mama no ne bosho o she opposition no wa fulfill ama any party for no But on tia say what chire yen say a one your political appointment. Ye ba yensu ye betumi the chief justice ayede ahye botom. Na ye bomb pa ye say ma ye nu sa bia ho but enese o ma pia ye kwa koduru ho dia ene sije akonya no say political appointment. Nti ye ma me tuko no nka na komantonium because minim say eya wasum umaya ba beduru ha na because of amanyosem nti obi say me gina amanyosem so nti eje wadwuma nyina ye den afiri wonsem na wakọ square zero onka na komantonium but enchenche e wona fe because utie nsem a ye de bo maami ya me hunu sabi eyi bia ewo mu a e wo se president mama gina to say me yi eye chief justice afiri ho me hu de wom na ba kokora de o say ya transfer judge be from Accra to Kumasi enu ntie nyina so me chief justice afiri. Can you imagine na ba kokora de o say IT director bi wa transfer no from Tamale to se Kumasi o say enu ntie nyina so nyi chief justice afiri ho. President mama what good democracy ni masipa, what good democracy ni masi. Because in someone for petition than for petition ni de buy no sabio ni nyina no sabi nyansa bienim. But enay justice for my so atenase aka kire yen say nyansa wom nsuo ginam iti yemfa so nyi chief justice ne free ho. Say no mayi no free ho. O mawi ana meboa. Iti media me ka kire o say enchenche wo hoi e wona afi. But one day, to me, son. Me say, Sam Grofoni Nyoman Tanaho. Yen to me say, Omon Chuamuso Sakra, the youths I woke from her. You better call Aqua competition president say, only a yes, a chief.
Do you support the call? Ibidomoka say, ya medical constitution, or Sabaya, Sadia, Pampeniti, my committee, ye chief justice, and ye be ye free.
Over. Ye chief justice in it, some Makacha say so simple. Yes, say on fanko a Council of State. Anamebwa. Council of State and the President Mama Nana de Yomko. President Nana de Yomoko. Anamebwa. Majority of them. President Nana a power moko. And yes, President Nan some power committee. No montana some so. It your for one favorite Neko Kuguso. It was born in near chum say, you be in a free ho. It moon church or Nam of Amara. That is the Omuye says you. It's you. Obi ba na be catch so recommendation from a committee President Mama na tis our committee no. President Mama na tis committee no. E no akọ se sa ne nkrofo begu so. Na okofo bi everything domlevo e wo committee no so are you telling me say bibi papa be free haba. Bibi papa be no be. So I say it is definitely na me minim say maame no yede okọ. But me see one kana kumantonium ne kuno ne ma ni nyina obi anka o makomanto om yem. Central region for ayatena say ema president mama e dey sa dey we e dey no mon kama kuma entum yem.
Okay, but that's it.
There mo beti se tumi asesa no. Sa chief justice president mama de ne beba no. Sa chief justice no ono so ne dwuma ba na wie.
Agarage.
Offer
Constitutional amendment. Bibi na ka say process we dey enye. It yes system. Majority leader Mama Yarga Christ is a lawyer. Also, I can say, lead the process of amending the constitution because the process the head of an arm of God first with the no there. The lawyer be Abeka says seven will live a back at Vomawo. What or say Ghana's judicial is not fit for purpose. So if there's the way ye chief justice there, who support such call?
Of I support such call no. Some years in India. Once I did the on punch will be a support. And I pay me team reviews and more comments. No, you made mention of those things. I support you. I was only say anything MPP. Okay, in terms of age. After 1990, I'm saying about 2-3 months. My day in term June September. Not there in term. But you see, MPP tattoo among say, him therefore. More lawyers. Into me and maybe me jina enem see, most more lawyers. We are him before. Yeah, dear Yanko school, yeah to try for. But when it comes to the amendment of the constitution, a review of constitution, ɛyɛn ɛna ɛhyɛ aseɛ mobile montma mo ho wa mo na mo lawyer so mo se mo man pani na ɔbaeɛ no ɔno deɛ lord deɛ ɛba kufo deɛ ɛba sɛ mmara deɛ a ɛba lord deɛ a ɛba lord deɛ a ɔyɛ one nso montma mo ho wa yɛn ne asa aba ɛyɛ ho adwuma ɔfahwɛ menim any other rigorous procedure betimi di a chief justice ɛyɛ den a there will be something there a be process I be follow me nua ka sɔrɔ ka asɛm bi ɔfa ɔhu sɛ ya ɔdɔmɔ level auditor general issue no could court talk on sat on the matter over time of judgment by no na dɔmɔ level time assume ɛyɛ den ɛmɔ ɔkɔ so what relevance was that decision your MPB actually that from okpo e the issue go that Supreme Court hwe copy say me no tena yi ene assembly entena so and so speaker Bagwin make a ruling of parliament Friday 12 o'clock afonyo marking akọ file yi about 2 ni atena asem no so over me person manager ti ase say onko kan the exercise of discretion in the constitution onko no kan so ka kire me say so mo ba 2028 na say ye be change chief justice hwe Bafo Boni was not appointed chief justice. I'm telling you today, of that for the first time. You know why? Because in the election petition case 2012, the judgment of Troy Inti, Eti Akufo don't think man chief justice no. Because toko nu onbe Bafo Boni baby awo. Onbe no. Offer omo Supreme Court no obia with my chief justice. But in sincerity and common sense, actually say it should be order of seniority. Say apart here dey and set it in.
The constitution in force say chinchina and they be no more cancel for now they reform wa yenye ne sa se be ya enkoba se subordinate bi no be do so.
What for once and the yaba constitution back. Once our constitution was silent. Was say omomo obia to me chief justice but antrese senior na say junior. Sa so na church article 146 no president no ebetuma yina on follow sa processes no. Ofa me say he baby o ho you see law is about common sense o. Of answer no, there were traditions, there were conventions, there were norms, and there were values. Okwa himfia yan camera or offer. What they talk common sense? They talk traditions. So
to me.
That is it. In this over catcher has said, Sebi. Yeah, I see a transfer judge be. And yet just ordinary transfer. There was a lot to that transfer. That judge has sat on the matter for all this while. And he was about to deliver his judgment. So what I say? That day, no transfer, no. At the Supreme Court, detainee, a senior police officer.
That one has not come up.
Wafa.
And no can the omujina no. Do you know the?
Wafa. One with the analysis of the evidence that were given. Ya catch them.
W. And no ye second petition. The all cano. The all kase.
Wafa.
Kase tia obi no.
Wafa. Make us some children.
And the second petition.
Wafa. Share. Some of the evidence now won't be for the committee. I am part of this removal, and I make them Akwatia we. Say na just what's our evidence, no? I tell you the evidence. They say, your record of proceedings, no. They wanted to see those things. Those things were not there. They were part of the Luforis petition on the choir, no. Engineer said, they spoke at the same thing, but then Lufori has something extra to it. So they were married. Or for them, what must say here? Me say. Ote ebeyi Jemensa mesim papa say when you sow the wind you reap the whirlwind. You can't stated misbehavior. What constitutes misbehavior? If procurement breaches can cause misbehavior. Now say papa I mean also okokoda dada because procurement breaches were part of it. You so who took point now say official duty. I was also bodyguard. What you say?
Oba aware no onya ne kuro hamfa no bodyguard nko.
Wafa, are we not guided by
sometimes the spirit and the letter.
Here, you are guided by ethics of this job. You are not on your own. You say, oh, decide the obey. You are not catching papa. Communicate say, Now me best studio na say needs to come the me no studio.
Mama typical example. What's the Speaker of Parliament at the inception of 2021
That's correct.
Otukwaya no de yere no mi no ina akọ at the expense of the state. By constitution anka baby say Otukwaya over ne yere no mo.
There is a travel policy.
Travel policy no chere say.
The constitution no ankyere Chief Justice Otukwaya say o. Judicial Council no omo travel policy and any constitution say Otukwaya na say your official duty obofa o police ni no bodyguard no beko no for family member baako e de akọ anka say substitute your family member with the police officer.
Yes, it's a man for police officer now and the family member kwa. What is wrong with that?
And it's even on
vacation.
It's vacation.
When we talk about misconduct,
vacation about what for the
you interjecting me? I'm speaking.
No, but I have to also ask questions. I have to ask questions. Rich Mebo. So we are the three heads of the judicial, the government now. We are near maybe and state say who kwan so ye. But ye what in the baba court, what in the union court.
Okay, but let's assume the Nigeria catch me the correct. Mama travel policy, presidential travel policy be a Mahama 2 kwan utie.
I didn't say Mahama.
No, Nigeria to 2 ball parks. I am talking about travel policy. Our judicial council. A chance say 2 kwan. Na private obuti na busu ani eden akọ. But say bigger stripper also for police in the town and can say draw the police officer. You see, and she even spent more in excess. We was my refunded. And you think Asano Chino. This woman, if some me and Akwatia also come, me say Maka Domolevu asem. So Domolevu was removed by more MP Appiah.
He was put on this committee.
Because
Domolevu dear no. Supreme Court ruling the crash say nini say ejino.
Of about time
na your kokra da.
That is the arbitrary exercise of discretion.
He was not yani na nini ye. Meboa.
What you say so?
Domolevu nini ye.
Eba intervention about.
It is committee say near the obi say kwatra committee no so. What do you expect from him?
The president holds the power to appoint whoever.
Okay.
What you say?
Then I say don't blame kakra ni enko Akwatia.
So why Domolevu? What you shall not say? What you say? Akufo-Addo's name is in our history book say to have sacked an electoral commissioner, to have sacked an auditor general, and to have sacked others. His name is boldly written in the history of
that's it. Nana, blame kakra ni enko Akwatia.
Me nua penenti asese. Nsem na offer kan. Wa na oka say court nsem e common sense. Meboa. President Mama de otumi de ne batu kwan. Meboa. Otumi de ne yire nu tu kwan. Meboa.
Na so on breach travel policy.
Dabi otumi de ne President Mama ba no hold den.
On breach travel policy.
Dabi o hold position be wo aban mu.
And I'm on breach travel policy.
Oh really? Na mama ne de
there's a breach travel policy. There's a policy document a guide no.
Ose obia o baby aboko
kwa ye. No, look for it. There's a document that guys is travels.
Mama no in opposition mo ka se mo ba mo be yi no. E na maye it jitum keke simple. Because President Mama on record aka say to take a new chief justice to redeem the image. It yene we chief justice ne free no dey on one dey ba. Oh how they say. On one dey NDC chief justice no cop no. NDC chief justice no cop. Eti na make catch how say. O masa me say na justice Pamai on the need dey in so or the man no so be kasa yan.
Kessben.
Eh?
That's Mama part of the man how onye.
Oh, and I'm so the man no so be kasa yan. Bafuboni so no ya acting. Bafuboni so yire na President Mama man appointment wo.
Is it Bafuboni na dey be elevating but for my part there.
Bafuboni. Eye Bafuboni. Eye on ne emza ne yire na President Mama appointing to eye prison so say.
Director General of Prison Service.
Me wa eye Bafuboni na. It are you telling me say eye NDC for. Eye NDC for. It is say no where Wofa dey akwakoya ne say Oko Supreme Court na Bafuboni tamu wa no say ye de oko prison na ne yire ne agi no obi gate no opia wa den.
Ashim.
So I say this is your mind Ghana ye wo no. Iti munti ase say me say e bia Bafuboni ne time no be very limited. I Supreme Court.
Yeah, he has less than 2 years. 1 year ne kakra no oko.
Obi a obeba after onu bia no. MPP be we need power in 2028. Onti ase say that a year CJ no President Mama kire yen say a political appointment. Political appointment.
What about my
a political appointment no.
What's about my
So just say political appointment no so beko. So just say Ethiopia obeba bia function itirimu say. On function itirimu say. The day obeti say abrofu away from electoral commissioner. Say by the power vested in me declare MPP presidential candidate as president of Ghana no. On function itirimu say na djuma na yede aba na wie. Because papa papa yen hwe abone so yede.
I say Justice Bafuboni has 1 year 4 months to retire from the Supreme Court. It ye confirm no. It means say odi afe ne be bosome miensa obeko na another one aba. The most senior most is Justice Gabriel Puamai. Is he the one also so aka the be 3 years for some months be 80 asemo but we get to Tokunua nanka oberetai 2033 koberetai 2033 idikafe mahama tell me beso ama whoever counts 4 years no asaso je nipa no kwa asana that following year no ka retire enti abafo uze oba block bebre chance o munya chief justice bi ni
omo pay yi sine free ho. It want to me and deal with the CJ now. To me, because omo wa dream be say Akufo-Addo na appoint it ankrofo no me no nyina. Iti say on appoint omo dia then say
all the comma chief justice also.
That is the ayo. That is the politics say politics omo dey akwakoye. Politics na say omo dey akwaye.
David.
You just contain them and work with them. Nti esa no see hu no your mind e chikire but the boy I say a reset system no na je ko hu
right but I say na yen Akwatia, how do you see the election so far? Malam me hear video no say MPP ni bi ko why NDC candidate no the poster Emma positive what do no the na ko say mobile prison. Malam let us watch that short video, about 30 seconds video ha yembra e beto aso. Okay, wow, here pictures no Kessben TV Plus and also say Facebook so no Abrante baako eni ache no no just so call why NDC candidate no a poster and de pinche by a positive be mo na wo mo aso no mu ya say omo e de no akose omo mobile van no mu and ho asem no right yenkoyenim ana so far I'm say enche de e sha about to so enche de but what do you see?
Over meaning say at the end of the day no the New Patriotic Party candidate Solomon Kwame Asumadu and ebedi eyenkonim because the good people of Akwatia enim say enema papa e wa Akwatia nyina the New Patriotic Party na de baye nti meaning say omo behye eye MPP enimonyam wo ho na afen so offer NDC for ekoye ade bi nra na wo ye wo Akwatia na wo tie mi a the issue is omatam Ghana sika nyina ba besi Akwatia omatam Ghana sika nyina oh yes na nra wan friends National Youth Authority is one omatam mo nyoma kwakusi Akwatia se o emebunu ye register mo ye reni nyina ye mobile money na mo kwachicha ma wo mo itimunyi sika no na munni Akwatia for munyi sika na munni because 8 months the omo nyimi nya hwe wa Akwatia by election ba de omatam Ghana sika nyina ba beti Akwatia itikona kwaje 200 or 500 Ghana cedis no na ye de because Ghana sika na ndisi for the Akwatia iti media minim say yentu aba ni wie no na asundwa ye aba but yen yaka kire wo mu se ne yaka kire police for so mommo Akwatia for ho ban no ye ya boy ho azie o sunsum fam ne hunam fam iti se ne ndisi for ka se o se omo tike omo be ye keke no ye de ye tike ye keke o ye be di boom makachire wo se mamo Rollins kran kachire mu Dr. Boom say mamo and Darity the UP as a for no ye ni e free MPP no because in 2000 Emra ne mpo ye say Rollins ne ni ade no. Itumi gye akonya ne firi ne nsem. 2016 die na manye wo krom ha. But ye kan ye ho bom no itumi gye. Ba Akwatia ne aboa ye ho asie. Ya boa ye ho asie. But I like how the police no take over baby a omobo eye omanfo no ho ban. Me bompa ye say asumdwe na nto aso ye den enko. Mama NDC for nye omadwen say ekobo ni 2 ne 3 ne 4 na. Omoba kwa ye basabasa ho. Anza na mbo ye basabasa ne ye duru ho. Once na mbo ye basabasa 12 3 2 first 4 mu ho kwa mba kwa ye basabasa no na ye duru ho no. Iti ye kachom say ye pasumdwe ho. Akwatia fonti ase say NDC ba ye friend say 8-9 months over unimza mo ye rewa Akwatia enra anajo enomata omasesa anwia koko ebi clay ebi enom de akọ wanchi say omo kwakwa kogu wanchi fu akwa. Can you imagine masesa clay agogu say ye kwakwa ko ye wanchi fu akwa oma ka kire mo say sene mo ba ya ma be gu mining ewo eye kuro we mu no. The mining community wa Akwatia o ma yo madwen say ombe punish the NDC.
Okay.
That's it. Unim say MPP teso no na blade won say koko no friend say gold no muto no blades ni ade no. MPP teso no muto blade no be 13 to 14,000. But nay a free 13 na ba bedu 8,000. Miners ni buo fo mo pa. Koko akuafo nso wo ho no. Omo de ebufuo pa na ekoto abetia President Mama. Ntimi nim say ye be wie elections no na sundwaba but NDC for mama yo madwe say omo de basabasa no omo de kwa ye be hu de be yo
that's it accurate
over nei ti da o kan ye to aba Akwatia na say ka Akwatia o data kire say Akwatia largely strong for the MPP inti Akwatia
no, sure yes also your previous elections that swing it
I will tell you why Hwe omo go to the EC's website and check other website. Right, go to Ghana Web and Co. Bonsa Akwatia a stronghold of the MPP. The time I can say, on say is on 9 parliament, and Akwatia has had representation in all those 9 parliaments from first to now. What you say? Yeah, first and 92 no. Alhaji Muhammad Ezwa Siam on a win here for
time into Mobodin
on a win here. Inti ansana a shift 29 no yeah 4 on a more 5.
Maybe more than more 5.
Over sure.
92 no can more 5 no more 4.
Say now can they be not to win more than 2,000 apart from the most recent
close to
close to but no dey omo this time also Bodua is the stronghold of the NDC I'm a copy candidate from Bodua Ediaba of our any say nipa mienu pe na contest you nipa 3 there's a certain Patrick Owusu
okay
on that sound the Chanaja there's a certain Patrick Owusu ka ho
oh yeah MPP ni
there be also for ni ba bi na aba
okay
nti MPP ni andi Solomon Sumadu ne Benada Bedu no omo na two omo contest no nti ene me the police for no I like the way police for no manage but you see me nko person be intimidate voters no right she said omo ensure say ni maybe okay but of mind you your presiding officers are omo tro elections and friends are Blue national elections no omo tro any maybe omo ye no anko yi Wofa.
Which 27?
Oh, Wofa. They were at the center of the controversy.
I see.
What I say, Ablekumano, the violence was occasioned largely by the presence of politicians to be a center. Nchina, Mamus of my cordon of area, almost silly, almost silly was but me nim say, Elnia ke dear. Chiniano is here so.
So,
okay.
Now,
of onim, or can some respond to Assembly or Kayano. Unim say Akwatia Greek consolidated diamonds.
Yeah.
8 years I could have more light too. No money light. You buy the light alcohol.
Yeah, no correct.
Share offer.
GCD. Yeah, me wa offer. Ozen enima go.
What the last time?
As at 2016. Na GCD egu. Me say go school GCD.
Me say omuni light. Me say go school GCD.
After community is need light.
Ya mama transformer
camp. Tie. Ya mama light. Over. Mama ne gu ho. Odi ni dum so no gu ho no mo. What's the one ma gu ase? Ya mama light. Me say me go school GCD. Ya
the quota gu so.
Na no go. Akwa na we
national apprenticeship.
Mobile 8 months munya akwan
ya mobile money ho.
Mobile money na mo juju
development bia ba kotie bia na NDC. Development bia kotie bia
development ba ko
MPP animo.
But development ba ko MPP. But development ba ko abia ko kotie
we financial engineers.
Me say development ba ko abia ko kotie.
Sloganeering.
Betina so
dia we to ho. Yenye we.
Kire yen.
of out as minim say and David Naji
me go school with GC Naji as at 20 na for mama go Akwatia what are you talking about
of me not to bet na no me no to nchia and so nchia won't mamba fu about fu me see nko me feel ka na mo for amba
o ka say me nko na feel ka na me na mama
and wa for amba
David
of me ka Jimmy wa say o si fo no boy den na me see ateso o me fa ka no nti of na mo 5
and ya to fu 5.5
no Obaka chem say o frame aka ndi se dinku nim.
Okay, when I say e was for brother za ni guade ne yanko na yanko feel me tank ne yanko enu kwa sa ni guade ne. Right, that was for ye guade ne be we birthday messages no kakra na ye fan sorry so Ora Richmond Wellington Kasama NDC na afi na J Perez for the MPP. Akwatia de me say and acha krabe 7 na results na ba na ye hunu die omo ye birthday si na e so ebre no NTK yes ase okay o si happy birthday to Mrs. Jane Menu Fojo pages why krado a happy birthday to Mrs. Jane Menu Fojo of Netherlands. Jane Menu Fojo of Netherlands abuchimemu ene wa woda so nyankopon sharpa we free Osempakani Samson ye wo Kessben Media wo sinyameko so a enya okese. Okay, happy birthday to Paturankin. If I got the name right. Paturankin. Okay. Paturankin, CEO of Pato 6 Games inside Anua Futu. Paturankin also there wawoda also nyankropo onye okese pa. Happy birthday to you Simon Ofori Afriye also and also nyankompon the affair count out to Simon we through sister Agnes your multi credit savings alone so doom her or say Simon Ofori God continue to enlarge your cause young boy nyankopon shower pa. Happy birthday to you Letitia o Doma Chirimasu also Letitia na wawoda we through nya bema and rich of Akwaba radio e obrekum o se nyakopon koso enhraw no fa enkwa no bebre fie no bebre enka onkwa ena homade obe nyina no ntimwie peye. Happy birthday to you Amonu Isaac Jamfua Adepa right o trede ye be kumase we if you secret admirer bi and o see emfa emma wo big one of them no osinya misha pa okay yenko
over happy birthday and come my lovely wife Mrs. Mabel Opoku Mensa or say your life lights up my life and your smile is my daily inspiration. Happy birthday my beloved wife. I love you more than words can say. May your birthday be filled with everything you dream of. You deserve all the happiness in the world and more. On your special day, I just want to remind you how much you mean to me. From your dearest husband, Emba, aka brother. I wish you happy birthday. So happy birthday and come my lovely son Dixon Ade. May God grant you good health and everlasting happiness, joy, success, amazing grace. May this day be so special just as you are. Age gracefully from your dad, Chris. And a happy birthday and come my sweet diviner Wofa Appiah of New Mission Academy, grade 3. I love you more than where you ever know. May you be surrounded by love and all your favorite things today and forever. Pray that God continues to guide you your every step as you continue to live and enjoy life to the fullest. From your mom, Tina, CEO of All Saints Collections. Next year we show happy birthday.
We na me dey so Bible said when ya yere no when ya adepa when ya rade wani so ho na ora Samuel Dakwa nyakopon adromo aboa no abase o onya ne dompe iti bisa Samuel Dakwa one Eugenia na ntesem nyame adomo a meme da ebe enya grokra o Western Methodist Cathedral ya nyakopon ka omabom e war kronkron ekwan so to ras Samuel Dakwa ne Eugenia na ntesem nyakopon gosora na onsham no mu amoma ma woyefro no bibia so enya kama pa na inside of food na so yetamochi ye bibia so etuma wie peye na afi warrior no so no Nyankopon ma no so twan se asante achem menken so kwamra usu dankwa kewde so no ne papa so 40th birthday 40th celebration 40 days no was your penny do by ni 40 days celebration you say cry 40 days asante me entendi adidi anaida no ebaso nyame ado ya wada ebe ewo community center wo asato ya wakan uti region nti kewdi so say the ade atomani no so ade ebi atonani saa bible so the ade atonani so no nyonu na yi eno nti yomode abusafo how did we say on behalf of the crew Kwamra Sudan kwa madam and my own self yes sorry so say Joe Laka ayekradwa what the melt production but nyame adma nwumre ne ehia no nwotwe kobonu dan fa adwenche nwenimre sa bre no nwotwe bre so no na Akwatia resource no aba ne nya bre na ya papa ne nyina mus kama edi amamo me de Kofi Appiah yakramo bye bye.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Gotta pay some bills.
Emrena ya twano. Seseidie enya bedu. Kessben University College. Suku papa, identity papa. Emma disuafo. Asani akeka ne hu biewo for quality tertiary education.